Alright, welcome back everybody. Today we are going to be showing us milking. Now this isn't what we are going to start selling milk, but we have another milk cow which we are going to start selling milk from. This milk cow who we're milking right now, we're just going to keep the milk for ourselves. So if we had a different we will have a different setup when we start milking for other people, but this is just for ourselves, so it's fine for us. We're going to show you how we use our milk stanchion. We give her a mineral paste, and we give her some garlic, and that, if you want to know what it is what for a heifer. It's cob and peas mixed together. Sweet cob, you can get that at No 40. I have a second head stall right here. There's one here and one down here. The reason why I have a second one is because Mary Bell, if you know our other milk cow, she's going to be going in this one, and we're going to be milking 2 cows at a time. And right now we're just using one, so she gets milked in this side. Anyway, and I forgot to say it in the last video. Do not feed your animals. You can sometimes, but this is a OSB or sheeting. Anyway, is what I built this trough out of and stuff. You see it has a sheeting bottom. Is animals can get their tongue can get slivers, and their lips can get slivers from licking the grain off of OSB, because it has little chunks that can come off. So we're not going to feed on the plywood. We're going to get something to put on the plywood to keep her from getting her lips and tongue slivered. So right now we just feed in a plastic tub. Anyway, I'm going to go show you Destiny. I think it's almost just around time when we have to take her in. We take her in at 7 o'clock. Some people might think that's a little late or early, depends who you are. Anyway, but reason why is because all winters around 7 o'clock is when the sun, I think, starts to come up. Anyway, here she is. There's her calf right there, and here's Black Bay. And as you know, we got her from a different farm, but she calved out there, and then they let us keep her calf there for a couple days, and then we brought her back. Anyway, the calf had a nasal infection, so we've been doctoring that. We can show you doctoring his nasal. We stick penicillin in. Dad has some penicillin. Penicillin. I cannot say it. Penicillin. What he gives the calf. And then we flush out his wound with some oil. It's like avocado oil. It has to be straight avocado, so it can't be like it has to be 100% avocado oil or coconut oil. But the reason why we don't use coconut oil is because coconut oil is not like an oil. It's kind of hard, so you have to melt it to get it to be runny. If it was like 100 degrees out, then we'll use coconut oil because the coconut oil will be melted and we can flush his wound out with it. Anyway, but coconut oil and avocado oil are actually disinfectants. So you can use coconut oil to brush your teeth and stuff because they're disinfected. And then we use tea tree oil, but we only use tea tree oil the first day, and then the second day you can use a little bit of tea tree oil, but tea tree oil is usually made to kill any bacteria or bad stuff in there. Then we switch over to tea tree. I forgot the other one. I'll have to show you in the video. Anyway, we're getting ready for milking, so hopefully you guys like this video. Anyway, we sit down on buckets too, and we milk. She gives us about 1.5 gallons. She was giving us, well, yesterday she already gave us 1 gallon and I think a pint. So we think it could have just been because that calf has been drinking a lot because he's growing like crazy. And he drank quite a bit of milk yesterday. I saw him drinking milk when we were just about to go get her. We milked. Anyway, we've been milking her for about almost 2 weeks. She doesn't even really kick when we're milking her. Even the first time, she didn't even kick. So she's really good, but she will move her legs, and you just have to. We spilt some milk yesterday, so, but it wouldn't have gave us that much. It was like maybe a pint. Today we're gonna be milking a milk cow. Tired. Here they are. There.
Get out of here! No, kick. Go. Go. His little one.
Here's little guy. I think that was me. Jason, is that calf's name is little guy now?
No, his name is Buckley.
Okay. This little Hercules.
He's finally figuring out where he's going to the milk barn to go nap.
There's our milk cow. Turn it off. We built this milk thing for a milk cow.
Hey, you guys.
We have another one for other milk cow. Oh, and Hercules. And over there.
Now he doesn't want to go in. He's like,
Should I get him?
Kaden, let me go get the water. Hot water. That's what the one they said all over.
Alright, now we are cleaning her teats, but first we put on some coconut oil so her teats are nice and soft and they don't crack, and it is a disinfectant too. It won't like kill all the bacteria, but it's like pretty good. Alright, and then we're gonna have to clean her bag off with a wet rag. As you can see, there's a little dirt right there. Her bag is fairly clean, so make sure you get in anyway, and we'll clean it off and then we will start milking. But first we're gonna have to mastitis test her for mastitis. We have a little tester over there. What we're going to use, and then we'll show you how that works, and I'll go show you it right now. Hercules is on his training of getting halter trained. They're that. So that's them. I'm gonna give her her rest of her grain because she doesn't like to eat her garlic and molasses. Even though we put molasses in it, for some reason she just doesn't like to eat. So we'll just give her her grain. She likes the stuff that doesn't have any molasses in it. So, yeah, if you guys want to know why we named him Hercules, is because we're probably going to keep him as a breeding bull. And we want our breeding bull to be big. So, we named him Hercules. If you name him little boy, he might be a little boy. If you name him Hercules, he might be a big boy. As big as Hercules. He might be strong.
Not as big as Hercules. Bigger.
Anyway, we will see. He's already getting pretty big.
Okay,
Yeah.
how do you do this little rolly thing?
Yeah.
Kaden. Is it blue? Over there, blue.
No, you have to wait 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yep.
Kaden, how do you do this little super thing? You do like this? This?
And then...
Hey.
How many of those little things? Oh, geez, you got a lot.
Yeah.
Get
I think we're going to do this every other day.
When you can get those?
They just came in last night. In the mail. Well, on
Anyway, and we usually milk her out in about an hour. That's what we shoot for. A little less, which just might get her off her schedule. But usually we get done around 7:50, 7:40. Yeah, and we'll probably be milking for, I don't know, until we're dead. Ooh, she's really letting down today. if you wonder why I'm not milking, is because today we were supposed to switch because Caden and Liberty wanted to figure out how to. This is Caden, and Liberty just ran off and wanted to learn how to milk, but so they wanted to milk. So I'm not gonna milk today, and Caden's gonna milk, and I think Caitlin's gonna milk too, or maybe Liberty will take over for Caitlin. I don't know. I'm just gonna be a videoer, and I'm gonna pet little Hookleys over here. Right, Hookleys? You already eating hay? You already eating hay? He's so cute. Usually we have calves in the spring. Yeah. We don't have calves in the winter. I mean in September. We don't have them. Aw, little guy. And also I'm on poop bucket. So it's not. Basically what poop bucket means is we have to collect her poo if she poops. Which, the only time she should poop is if she's a little stressed and she just wants to poop, or she's irritated. Sometimes when she's irritated she'll poop and pee a little bit, so she's almost done it for grain, so I'm probably going to give her a little more. And I wonder if this stuff has any garlic in it. Stuff's good stuff. Want some of that? No, she doesn't. She doesn't really like it very much. You have to learn your manners. It doesn't matter because we didn't get any milk yet. Well, we have got milk, but it isn't enough to dump in now. She's upset. She wants her grain. This is like the first time she has started to eat her grain more. The reason why she probably didn't do it. Well, it probably is because we didn't put as much peas, and she's starting to figure out it doesn't have as much peas. For some reason, when we added a lot of peas into it, she didn't really like it. So, anyway, but now we do more sweet feed than we do peas. So she sort of does fine. She loves that stuff. She eats it down like crazy, which will help with her skinniness. Help her look a little fatter. She'll get a little fatter when she starts eating her grain, which she's starting to eat her grain. So that's a good sign. That means she's not feeling sick, and she is well, she wasn't sick, she's just not feeling bad. Like before, she had a little bit of her placenta inside her, so that probably made her uncomfortable. But now she's all relaxed. We on the same schedule every day, and that's the key with jerseys. You have to be on the same schedule every day, because you cannot wake up an hour later or an hour earlier, because they can get, well, an hour earlier might not mind, but an hour later might actually mind, because she might get mastitis. But they like to be on a consistent schedule. So we always are out here around 6 o'clock walking around, so she knows they come out at 6 o'clock. And then we take her in the barn at 7, somewhere around 7 o'clock. So that will help. So then she is always on a schedule, and she knows what happens. At the end, we give her this mineral. We give her this mineral over here. You guys probably want to see You guys probably want to see the milking. But I'll show you this mineral first. It's the same stuff we used on Black Bay. It's this A D. Maybe it goes this way. No, it's this way. It's that. And we give her that every day to help with her minerals, and we give that to the calf too. And we don't give them that. We don't give them this. We give this to them every 30 days. It's a selenium paste for goats, but it works for cattle too. You just have to give them way more than it says for a goat. I think we said that in our last video with Blackberry doctoring her. Yeah. And this is what he does, little Hercules. Has to do with his little nose snuffs, little nose blowers.
Oh, Jason, did you filter in the bucket?
Not yet.
You might want to do that because we're getting close to dumping stage.
Alright. And they are doing pretty good.
Well, we have to fill it up
And
after.
I'm gonna get this, the milk filters.
You're getting it. It's like me and Tracy need this water.
And if you guys want to know why we have this pot, is because we stick this in the freezer all night. We stick it in, I think after we are done milking, and then it sits in there until we go to milk again. Reason why is it's nice. Oh yeah, and we clean it out. And the reason why is so it's nice and cold, and the milk goes inside, and it cools it down fast. Cools it down pretty fast anyway. Almost done with your grain already.
Alright, pumping time.
And we give her hay. We give her hay as when she's done with her grain. Which today she's eating a lot of grain. Then we need to get the fly spray and squat those flies up there. You can see the milk. And the stanchion does pretty good. It holds her in there. So, she can't get her head out. She hasn't tried to get out, but... Well, actually, that one time when we had to put those bacteria pills, the one pills that kill bacteria, we had to put them in her. She was trying to get out, but she couldn't pull her head out. Yeah, we'll go check on this little guy. Hey, little Hercules. Hercules, what are you doing? He's doing his little snuffs. There. Your little nose snuffies. Yeah. He does it all the time when he's in here. Oh, really? Oh, really? She's like almost out of grain, so she's getting upset. You really like it, huh? It's like the first time in forever you started eating it. She must be feeling really good today.
She actually drank from last week's water and I gave it to her. Unlike last time I gave it to her.
You don't want any? I can give you some. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really?
Grab it and just push it.
She does it.
Okay. Don't use it.
She's funny.
Grab it and push it against your hand.
Alrighty. Don't want to push it around. Push it around, Destiny. She's like, no.
Yes.
It's like, get that thing out of my way.
Okay, so we're gonna grab it and pinch it against.
Destiny, stop it.
So, what we're gonna
Now
do,
she wants to go try to eat the thing.
pinch it up here, like nice and soft. Just like, yeah. Just like that. Not like this. Just like that. So then that would enable us to pinch this.
Want some of this
You
stuff?
have to put this one on top of your thumb.
Why don't you want it? She's like, no. It's like, why are you giving me that? Alrighty.
You don't necessarily want to.
You want your dish in there so you can see it? There's nothing in it. Stop it.
Goes around the other. And it kind of comes down. Really?
Yep. She has to eat it again. We will see if she will eat this stuff with the garlic in it. It's pretty powerful stuff. Yep. You're gonna have to eat it. She's like, get that out of my face. That stuff is nasty. She doesn't like garlic. You gotta tell your mama to eat that. It's good for her. He's just like, no, you can't. And sometimes he's a smart calf, he will not nurse, because we will take him to nurse on her, because she will hold back milk, but he won't. Sometimes he won't nurse, so sometimes you can't force him to nurse, and we just leave the milk in there for him to drink, because we don't drink a lot of milk, but I mean, I think we already have like a half a gallon in the house, and we're going to be having oatmeal. So, probably drink a little bit today. Right? And Destiny's gonna start getting upset. I know, Destiny. I know. She doesn't really like. She usually doesn't get petted. Anyway, you can eat your hay. I got good hay there. We don't feed her alfalfa. Because it can burn out their stomach. It's kind of like barley. It heats up their stomach a little bit, so it can burn out their stomach a little bit. Mama said. So we don't feed alfalfa, and we don't need to. We have grass hay